So, what's up people and welcome to the chapter 91 discussion of Kaiju number 8 or Kaiju 8号. So chapter 91 came out a few days ago, and as always I will leave a link to this chapter that's currently being shown on the publisher's official website, Manga Plus, for free to the North American audience. So if you're interested, we'll go take a look at it before they pull this chapter back. Okay, so chapter 91 continues the battle between monster number 12 and Commander Hoshina, but the chapter starts out with a flashback once again, where we see a little Soshiro Hoshina dueling against his older brother, Soichiro, and he's not particularly doing well. And because of that, Soichiro starts kind of teasing him with regards to the fact that he will never be able to beat him. And this of course aggravates Soshiro and makes him want to go stronger. And right at that point we come back to the present, where Soshiro is getting beat by monster number 12 using the same martial arts that the Hoshina clan has passed down through the ages. Monster number 12 is good at copying the moves of others. And because of that, now Soshiro is getting beat by his own martial arts. And Soshiro is starting to think to himself, there is absolutely no way he's about to get defeated by an impersonator using the martial arts of his clan. But while he's thinking that, monster number 12 comes in for the attack. And it's a devastating attack that slices through Soshiro. And we really do start getting an understanding of this character. Because despite all of the challenges that he's had since childhood, he's been always wanting to master and get over these obstacles. And so he practiced his martial arts for a really long time, hoping to get to a level that he could eventually at least reach his brother, if not overtake him. And despite being hit really hard, he wanted to continue to fight. So he reached out to the weapon that he dropped. And it's at that point that he realizes that he has lost one of his arms. And I was like, oh my gosh. And upon closer inspection, it turns out to be his weapon arm, his strong arm, right? So with that, and considering he was using the single blade style, now he's at a point where there's nothing he can do. Even if he tries, he no longer has the arm to be able to do his martial arts. And at this point, he has reached the wall that he cannot overcome. And he realizes that maybe this is just not going to work. And he wonders whether his brother, Soichiro, would have fared the same with monster number 12. And this image of him comes up. And I was a little bit worried because we could see that Soichiro is a member of the JDF. And the way he spoke, I was a little bit worried that maybe Soichiro, his brother, had died in a previous attack and he was talking about him as a memory. But looking back at some of the earlier chapters, we noticed that in chapter 71, his brother did appear. So yeah, his brother is not dead. That was a misconception of mine. But in any case, he is still wondering, right? This is Soichiro still understanding that he is left in the shadows of his brother. And at this point, since there's nothing he can do, he is wondering that no matter how hard he tries to go over that obstacle, maybe it's a wall that he cannot overcome. And it's at this point that he is brought back to his senses by an insane laughing by monster number 10. And we find out that his arm being cut off was just an illusion. He mistook it for the tail that monster number 10 used to block monster number 12's attacks. So Commander Hoshina still had both his limbs, and he realized that monster number 10 took that hit and took a sacrifice just to protect him. And he was now laughing like a hysterical banshee, saying just how successful he was in protecting his partner. And this comment I thought was very, very interesting. Because as you know, up till now, they have been in this kind of argumentative relationship. And they've always been clashing with each other. But as you can see, because of the fact that monster number 12 is such an overwhelming power, I think both of them are starting to realize that they cannot clash. The only way that they could actually defeat monster number 12 is to be able to work with each other. At least monster number 10, I think, is getting to that understanding. And so he becomes a backup, a support structure for Commander Hoshina, and tells him that now that they've regained their position again, what does Commander Hoshina want to do to take down monster number 12? And of course, Commander Hoshina is now in doubt because nothing he's done has been able to defeat monster number 12. And in fact, monster number 12 has been beating him down mercilessly, and he would have been maybe dead if monster number 10 did not sacrifice himself. So how much longer can they continue to do this? But monster number 10 laughs at that thought and tells Hoshina, what did you want to do? Why did you learn your martial arts? Wasn't it so that you could take on overwhelming odds, to take on undefeatable adversaries and take them out? If that's the case, monster number 12 is not a curse. He's a godsend because you finally have the chance to be able to reach your objective. So now we have the position, we are together, what do you want to do? Why don't we go in, enjoy this together, and take this piece of work out? And with that, of course, this chapter ends, making us wonder what's going to happen in chapter 92. Although we got a little bit of an understanding, the whole understanding of why Commander Hoshina and monster number 10 has never been able to reach above 83% synchronicity is because I think they were always at odds with each other. This is a kind of a venom type of relationship, and I think a lot of commenters have mentioned that. And so if monster number 10 is understanding this, if they understand that they have to work together to take out this overwhelming power, then I still think the only way they will be able to do it is to clear that 83% and empower themselves enough so that the two of them together takes monster number 12 out. And with that, it will be an interesting end to this arc. But we really don't know until we reach chapter 92, and once that chapter comes out, I'll bring out another video. I hope you join me at that time. But this is the chapter 91 discussion of monster number 8 or Kaiju number 8. If you read it, what'd you think about it? How do you feel about the overall battle arc so far? We've seen 3 characters now, and the 4th one should be Kafka. Now what is interesting is if Soshiro's brother is still alive, he should be a major prominent member of the JDF, and he hasn't come out all that much. Will he be coming out in such an important battle somewhere during this time? But in any case, I am looking forward to how this ends, and then I got a feeling we will eventually get to Kafka, and I'm really looking forward to that. But in any case, thank you very much for listening, and until the next episode, happy manga reading, and as always, Jaya Neste everyone.